How's the week been?
Good. I thought we went inside today just because of the weather and the grass, but I thought it had a little bit more energy than yesterday. I thought it was crisp. Today they got after it. We did a little bit more good on good than usual just to make sure we had the speed of the game down, but we also did some look periods against South Alabama. I thought the energy was good.
Is everything fine back home for the Texas-based guys?
Yeah, there are some of the young men's families that had to go stay with relatives, maybe a little bit further north, or just a little bit out of the flood zones. But I think everybody was accounted for, and obviously just our thoughts and prayers go out to the families in Houston.
At this point, is it kind of like you just got to get to the game? I think you've done so much at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had a really, really good fall camp, so I just wanted to make sure that our attention to detail, and we gave the kids 4 or 5 days where we weren't in pads to try to get their legs back a little bit, and so I wanted to go yesterday and today some good on good stuff just to make sure we had the speed of the game so they're not shocked on Saturday. And I thought that was good work. We did some inside run and some team good on good, so I was pleased with that.
Injury-wise, y'all still okay?
Yeah, I think so. I think Kadir will probably be out. He was in a boot today. Jordan Sims will probably be a game-time decision. But other than that, we're pretty healthy.
With Kadir out, would you have to shuffle anything, or who has to step up there?
No, I think Ryder Anderson has to step up, and I think that's going to be the one big one because he's a true freshman. It'll be the first time that he's played, so it'll be a big night for him. I think Victor and Marquise have played a bunch of football, so they'll be fine. But Ryder, I think that'll be a big day for him.
How much does Kane's defense look like his dad's?
They're not identical, but you see some similarities. Oh, they used to run that blitz, right? Yeah, I've seen that before, but it's not the same, so to speak. But there are some similarities, but just like there are with any defense. But they do a really good job. The way that are similar is a lot of moving. There's a lot of blitzing, a lot of it'll be a challenge up front because of the amount of movement their D-line does. So I think that's where they are similar.
You mentioned Jalen making a push at safety the other day. Do you know who will start at that second safety spot on Saturday?
No, I can get in there and talk with Coach McGriff, but I just know that every time I go into a meeting, they're ranting and raving about how natural Jalen looks. So it will probably be able to know for sure after today's practice.
This is your first game week as interim coach. Has there been any startling differences, from going through the game week as offensive line coach to now?
Just having the ability to motivate at every position, and obviously, wanting to know the special teams plan, wanting to know the defensive plan, wanting to know the offensive plan. It's more of an all-encompassing rather than just focusing on those 20 guys in your own room. So it's just a little bit bigger scope, but the exciting part for me is being able to insert myself in a lot of different areas and try to create the tempo for practice and different things like that. That part I've really enjoyed.
Are you going to plan what you say to the team before the game, or is it going to be a spontaneous thing?
Usually I have a plan, and then it goes to spontaneous. But I'll probably have some bullet points, and then it's probably just let emotion take over from there.
Along those lines, I think it was Jason Jones was saying yesterday that you guys kind of had a walkthrough of sorts last week. You got kind of fired up talking to the guys. Has it been kind of hard to stay calm this week? Yeah, I don't know if you can give a fiery speech before every practice. Sometimes I feel that way, but no, I think that you got to be careful. They can't hear from you every single minute of every team meeting after practice every day. I think when you talk, you need to have something really, really important to say, and I think it makes it maybe a little bit bigger impact when you do that.
You talked a lot about keeping your emotions in check. Have you asked anybody for advice, about, keeping calm?
No, I think the biggest thing is you got to be yourself. I think if you go out there and try to act like you think that you're supposed to act, I don't think that you'll do as good a job. So I think I got to go out there and be myself, and whatever happens from that point, I think happens. But at least you know that you did it as you, not trying to be like somebody else. I think that's the most important thing for me.
Who's more nervous for this week? Is it maybe nervous isn't the right word, but excited, anxious? Is it you, or is it like your dad, your wife, those kind of people?
Well, I think I'm hoping they'll enjoy it. I'm hoping that we'll just embrace the moment. It is special, but I think the thing that helps me is it really isn't about me. It's about these kids here, and I don't think you can make it about anybody. It's a collective group, and just so proud of these kids and what they've been through and the staff. I think that's where we got to keep our focus is on the student athletes.